Welcome to Marketing in Your Car, the podcast for funnel hackers everywhere. You are now part of a small group of underground entrepreneurs who are trying to change the world through the products and the services that we believe in. But because we don't rely on venture capitalists, we don't have financial safety nets. So we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We do that through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. Now, this podcast will give you a glimpse at the daily life of a funnel hacker. So let's get started. Hey everyone, this is Russell Brunson, and I want to welcome you guys to Marketing Your Car. It's been a little bit. I haven't talked to you guys since the airplane trip, which I think just got posted today. So for you guys, it's like just right now. But for me, it's been a little bit. And this week has been insane. Starting with Inner Circle. We had, so you probably know at this point, we have 100 people in my Inner Circle. And basically we have 4 groups of 25. And so last month we met the first 2 groups of 25. So it was 50 people, and then the last 2, Monday, Tuesday here, and then Wednesday, Thursday. So I just finished up the last group. I wish that I could share what happens in there, because it's amazing. And so many cool entrepreneurs and people, and it's insane that I get paid to help facilitate and hang out with these guys. So it's been good, but the one thing that's been tough, my book launch starts on Tuesday, and I'm not gonna lie, a little stressed out. A lot of stuff been happening to get that all done and ready, and yeah, totally didn't plan it well with Inner Circle the week before. So it's been long when I've been up all night and then trying to be super present all day, and it's been a lot, and I'm tired, I'm worn out, and I wish I could take a long 3-day weekend, but tomorrow I got to get a bunch of stuff done, and then Monday, and then launch is Tuesday. So it's all good. It's fun problems to have, but I'm just not a very good scheduler, I don't think. And it was crazy. So Tuesday night, I was going to, I was starting to go to bed, and I got one of what I thought was going to be the sales video for the new book funnel, and the video was insanely good, but it wasn't the right video for the sales page. And I was like, oh crap, I don't know what to do. I don't have time to make a new video for Tuesday's launch, and so I started stressing out, and I started looking at the book funnel, and we were trying to do this. I had this really cool idea that's insanely cool, but it just wasn't working, and I didn't know why. And I'm anyway, I just hated the way the page looked, and so that night I was insanely stressed. I was just oh my gosh, I have no video. My funnel's looking good. My funnel has to be cool, because I'm kind of that funnel guy who everyone's looking at. If my funnel's ugly, it doesn't work. That's embarrassing, right? And so, especially for this, is probably my biggest front end I will ever have. The focal point of, my traffic and stuff the next 2 or 3 years of our business. And it's I need to make this perfect. And so, I was first off stressing out about both those 2 things. So this is what night is this? They're all blurring together. This is Monday night. So it's got an Inner Circle meeting. Yeah, so it's Monday night. And so it's probably 11 o'clock at night when I had this epiphany that I'm screwed. I don't know what to do. And so I started going crazy, and I'm trying to think through all these options. How do I make this page first off work the right way? And all of a sudden I remembered this page on our old nurse cell funnel. That was the very first funnel we ever did. So it was the one of the free plus shipping ones we did before we turned into the one that took off. But there's this part of the funnel that was so cool, and I remember it, and I was I need to find that. But the page, I can't remember the page wasn't archived on the Wayback Machine, so I couldn't find it there. I was going through my old emails, trying to remember which designer it was. It took me about an hour and a half, and then I found it in my old email address and some random email from a designer that I forgot was the guy who actually designed it, and I found it. I was that's it. That's that. If I get that, it fixes the funnel. But I was I don't know how to do that in ClickFunnels, and I'm wait a minute. The designer who did that, he lives overseas. The guy's awesome. I haven't talked to him in probably a year. And so I messaged him that night. I'm do you happen to be awake right now? Because I need something super important, super urgent. The guy's name's Oki. He was my main designer forever. But when ClickFunnels came out, I started doing all my own stuff. And I was Oki, if you're around, I need your help. And he messaged back. He's yeah, I am. What can I do for you? So I was oh, and I gave him this huge thing. And I was basically, I'm designing all these pages. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty big order what I asked him to do. And he's yep, I'm on it. So he started running with that. I think heavens, I sent him tons of assets, and he was running with that. And then the video thing I was stressing out about. And then I kind of had there was another video that the guy that did the first video said another video that was I watched it. It was legitimately amazing, but it wasn't mine, so I couldn't use it. But I was oh my gosh, this is perfect. but it gave me at least a process and a script. So I was like, okay, I gotta go to bed. It was like 1:30 in the morning at this point. Like I had to be up in like 5 hours for Inner Circle. So I'm like, I gotta go to bed. So went to bed, woke in the morning, and Oki had already designed all the pages, sent to me, and like I cannot wait for you guys to see them. They were like amazing. And then during Inner Circle lunch, I had 30-minute lunch, ran in there, rewrote the script, got all ready, talked to Brandon, and who does all our video stuff. And I was like, hey, Brandon, I need to film this, but it's got to happen. I don't know when. So last night, actually, he came to my house at like 9 o'clock at night, set up the curtains and everything to film this section of the video. And we started filming, and it was a 3.5-minute video, but it took us 2.5 hours to film it. Partially because my brain's completely fried, partially because I was changing on the fly and rewriting the script while we're going. And we got that done about 12:30 last night. And then Brandon, on top of that, like the new sales page for the free book, there's literally 20 documentary video testimonials of different people from different industries and different markets. And he's pulling like 16, 18-hour days, like trying to get all those videos done. And it's just all these things that are happening while I'm in Inner Circle meeting, like freaking out, like trying to serve these entrepreneurs at my highest level, being as present as possible. And then like when we have a lunch break, like running into the room and like coordinating all these crazy, insane things and running back and being present. And then we just got done with the last day of Inner Circle. My son had a choir thing, so like I had to like tell everyone like bye and then take off, jump in my car, run to go see the choir. And that's where I'm at now. He's got into the choir, now I'm heading over to go take the kids out to eat somewhere. So my wife's in a different car than I am, so I have a minute to talk to you guys. So that's kind of what's happening over here. And it's crazy, but I'm so excited because the book launch is happening. So what I want to share with you guys is just one tip that I think is cool that we're implementing, and I'm really excited about it. And I think it's cool. And so it came from, I think I probably talked about this, but I geek out on like old marketing courses. Like there's something about the old ones, I like them more than the new things, right? So I listen to a lot of Gary Halbert, a lot of Dan Kennedy, Jay Abraham. My other favorites, Frank Kern's still one of my favorites. I listen to Frank's stuff all the time. And Matt Fury, who is a legend. He hasn't published anything in like 10 years, but I still have all his old stuff. So I was listening to one of his old things back when we had our snowstorms, and I was shoveling our walks in our little snowplow thing that I bought, that I ended up running into both my Corvette and the Lexus and into our house. Like I destroyed so much property. Anyway, that's the story for another day. But anyway, and I'm listening to Matt Fury, and he's talking about the times. This was 10 years ago. We had this membership site, and he made a rule in the membership site where he said people would leave, and then they would, they'd say, I'm going to come back 3 or 4 months later, and they never did. And anyway, and so I was like, that's pretty cool. And so I was like, I want to implement that, but I was really scared. So in Inner Circle, we have 100 people. And for the most part, most people stay all the time. There's always some people who are like, oh, I'm going to put it on pause for like 5 or 6 months. I'm going to come back and things like that. And it just bugged me because like I didn't think it was like fair to them, honestly, or me, or the rest of the group. And my goal with Inner Circle is to take a group of 100 entrepreneurs and move them from $1 million to 10 to 100. And I walked through a really cool presentation twice this week, showing them that's the plan and the path, and this is where we're going and how we're getting there. And I was like, I don't want to keep bringing new people in Inner Circle because like I can't, like I don't want to restart over at ground zero every single time. I want to take a group together and then together ascend everyone. I was like, when we get to the point where we're at 10 million and then 100 million as companies, like how many people's lives are we impacting? That's my real goal with Inner Circle. Like, there's a lot of people with big mastermind groups that try to scale them, and that's their business model. For me, like Inner Circle is not my business model. It's a byproduct, and it's something that I love because it keeps me sharp and relevant and keeps me with my hand in literally 100 different businesses in tons of different markets. And so it gives me the ability to see some unique things, and that's the value I get out of it. Plus the money is not bad. But it's not my business. Like ClickFunnels is my business. This is just kind of a byproduct of it. And so I didn't want to burn and churn and bring new people in. I want to keep 100 people, and I want to send these people and their businesses and their lives together as a group. And so because of that, I decided like we're going to create this thing. I think I talked about it with you guys a little while ago, but we're going to call it Inner Circle for Life. And it's going to be something where like if you're in an Inner Circle, you're in. And if you leave, we'll still love you, but you just can't come back in. If you're not getting at least your 25K worth, then it's not like you shouldn't be here. And so we made that rule, and it was scary to kind of present it all 4 times. But it's cool because there were a couple people upset, and there were people who honestly hadn't got a return on their money. And if you didn't get a return on your money after going through this process for the last 12 months, like it's probably not the right fit. But for those who did, it's like, I mean, it's the cheapest $25,000 you'll ever spend on earth ever. And so with that, we launched that, and today was the last day I presented that, basically showing the Inner Circle for Life, and that's the game plan. And it's cool because everyone is rallying around that, and it's becoming a thing, and now it gives me the ability to work with a group at a different intimate level. And I think for a lot of your high-end programs, like, you guys should look at that, making it something where it's Inner Circle for Life, or whatever your program is, and keep people in, so you can keep ascending and working with them. In fact, the only way to get Inner Circle now, as of today, is you have to first off go through the FAT event, and then there has to be a room in the Inner Circle. And there is, we handpick people from the FAT event, and so that's the only way to get in the Inner Circle now, which is kind of cool. So that said, I'm here with my kids and my wife. I'm going to bounce. Appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you guys in probably tomorrow. See you guys. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at our funnel hacking projects. You can also watch the Funnel Hacker online reality show and watch us build and launch funnels live at www.funnelhacker.tv. If you'd like to come hang out with your fellow funnel hackers, come join our Facebook group at www.projectclickfunnels.com. Oh yeah, and don't forget, you can get a free MP3 player with the first 257 episodes preloaded at marketinginyourcar.com. Join us next time, and remember, you're just one funnel away from your dreams.